Yo, making dark R&B beats from scratch may not be as hard as you think. That's why in this video, I'm gonna break down the whole process of how you can make these kind of beats from scratch, all while keeping the video under 10 minutes long. So let's get right to it. One of the first things to keep in mind when making these kind of beats is that sound selection is important. You mostly want to go for something that's really ambient, really moody sounding. So for this melody, we're gonna go with this preset right here from Analog Lab. We're gonna be working in the key of D minor. We're gonna start with this D minor 7th chord, then followed by an F major 7th, then we're gonna finish it off with a B flat major 7th, now we're gonna add a little melody on top of her chords. It's just 3 simple notes, but these notes are gonna be the ones that stand out most when listening to the chord progression. We're also going to add another simple melody. This one is going to be here to accent the second half of the chord progression. Now we're just going to duplicate that and bring it down an octave. Next, we're going to add some textures that complement the chord progression. I like to do this by adding vocals or phrases that already have a similar feel to them. For this melody, I use this vocal sample that I found in Splice. Afterwards, all I did was pitch it onto key, add this EQ to take out the super highs and super lows. Then I added this fruity limiter for compression. And lastly, I added this shaper box with this panning automation set on 26%. Here's what those same vocals sound like now. Next, I added this bass one shot from Hi-Cap's Discover Kit. If you watch my channel, then you know I use this a lot. I'm gonna leave my affiliate link in the description in case you want to check that out. So the bass pretty much follows the root notes of the chord progression. Here's what that sounds like. Finally, I added this perk loop with this format automation. Now here's what the whole melody sounds like together. And just like that, our sample's done. Now it's time to move on to the drums. So for the drums, I like to just follow the rhythm of the melody. We started with this 808 that follows the root note. Here's what that sounds like. Next, I added these hi-hats that are pretty far apart, so in order to still get a good rhythm out of them and fill some of the empty space, I added this delay and reverb. Here's what they sound like. Next, I added this snare and stacked them on top of each other to make it sound thicker. And finally, I added this kick to complement the rest of the drums. Here's what it sounds like together. So to keep the melody from getting boring as it plays throughout the whole beat, I added this little piano section right here. I pitched it up 5 semitones just so I could pitch it back down and get a cool effect on it. And just like that, our sample's done. Now it's time to move on to the drums. So for the drums, I like to just follow the rhythm of the melody. We started with this 808 that follows the root note. Here's what they sound like. now here's what it sounds like after being pitched back onto key and adding this EQ and reverb. And just like that, we got a dark and ambient R&B beat that perfectly matches Partynextdoor's aesthetic. And just to show you that it passes the vibe check, I went and found a Partynextdoor song in a similar BPM. And here's what they sound like together. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Make sure you check out the affiliate link to High Caps Kits in the description. Also, if you learned something new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Maybe give your boy a little follow on Instagram. It's your boy Darkside. Y'all be safe. We out.